Hey, it's Laura, Dr. Laura Baxter, and thank you for finding this video on my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about exploring the vagus nerve. I've got a little slideshow because I like information. I like practical that you can leave here with understanding what can I do to help ease the anxiety in my body. So today we're going to explore the vagus nerve, exploring the power of the vagus nerve. First, what is the vagus nerve? It is called the wandering nerve. It is the largest nerve in your body. It's a cranial nerve. It comes out the back of your skull all the way down, innervates many organ systems all the way down. It's primarily involved in the parasympathetic part of our nervous system, which is the healing, the growth, the repair, digestion, heart rate, respiration, anything that calms the body down. So we want to know and it, what things can we do to stimulate the vagus nerve, decreasing the other part, but influencing this power and harnessing the power of the vagal nerve. So when the vagus nerve is activated, this triggers the rest and digest response. So this is where we are socially engaged with others. You know, when we are very stressed out, we cannot connect with others. You see it in people's faces. You see their grimace. You see the eyes. You see the face. They are not connected, curious, creative. They're very involved in themselves. When the vagus nerve is activated, and we're going to learn techniques as to how to trigger this vagus nerve into action, words like I feel calm, I am present, I am connected, I am curious, I'm open, I am mindful. All of these in the stressed out, bombarded world that is just coming at us, we want more time in rest, digest, healing, growth, and repair. Stress reduction is important, absolutely. So we have to understand, let's understand the milieu in which, the environment in which we are in. If this is really understanding what triggers that high respiration, high breathing, high stress, high anxiety. When we can learn and teach our vagus nerve to respond differently to the situation at hand, and or remove ourselves from those situations, we're going to absolutely be in control of the response that we have. So the vagus nerve affects our stress response. Is it over and above and exaggerated, or is it appropriate to the stimulus at hand? Even if it is appropriate to the stimulus at hand, we have to get in, get out of that stress response. Too much inflammation is a bad thing. The vagus nerve has an impact in reducing inflammation. So the vagus nerve affects inflammation. We need to decrease the amount of inflammation. Think inflammation around the heart, inflammation around the circuitry, inflammation around all of the piping in your body, inflammation coming out of your skin, inflammation in your legs, swelling externally, swelling internally. Not a good thing. When the body's stress response is out of control, inflammation will be out of control. When we can dampen the stress response and harness the power of this vagus nerve, we will see an improvement. Slow breathing helps the vagus nerve. So the vagus nerve affects our breathing. So respiration and heart rate go together. We're going to investigate this. The vagus nerve strengthening techniques. Here are some things that you can leave here today with. Meditation. Meditation quiets the mind. We are calm. Many people say, I can't meditate. Dr. Laura, I've tried. Well, you know what? Putting on some quiet, calming music, first off, that tells me our nervous system is so on high alert. It is scouring the environment constantly, like spidey sense going out. Jitter, 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 jitter. Meditation can be as easy as quieting your mind and focusing on your breath. You don't have to be a guru in Peru to do meditation correctly. It is quietly sitting by yourself, quieting your mind, watching your thoughts go up, past like clouds. The power of meditation. Breathing exercises. 1, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. I have another video on my YouTube channel here called Mountain Breathing. The exhale is what is important. When we calm our breath, we are calming our body. If in the meditation week, our mind is going all, focus on your breath. Bring yourself back to the breath. Second breathing exercise, so that's deep and slow. Piggybacked on that, so in addition, is at the biggest point of inhale, try to think of your ribs expanding, just like you're stretching a muscle. If you're in the gym, you're actually stretching your intercostal. You're puffing up your chest, thinking of the muscles in between here. Hold. Big sigh on the exhale. Another way to stimulate the vagus nerve is humming, singing, or gargling. Humming, just like that. I know it seems funny, but it works. Singing, go ahead and sing in the shower. Gargling, just like you would if you have a sore throat and you have salt water. Gargling. This is actually stretches and relaxes all of the neck muscles here. This is why you sing and hum in church. You feel so great. Humming, singing, gargling. Progressive muscle relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation, I also have here electronic stimulation devices. There are vagus nerve stimulation devices that you can put on different points of your faces. I'm not so much going to talk about that. Progressive muscle relaxation is holding from the top to the bottom. Tense your jaw, tense your face, tense your traps, tense your abdomen, tense your chest, tense your tummy, tense your glutes, tense your back of the legs, front of the legs, calves, feet, all the way down. When you're lying down, tighten, 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 and relax, relax, relax. Fall into the bed or into the, like sink into the couch. Progressive muscle relaxation. And then there are electronic stimulation devices. So understanding the vagus nerve, what is the vagus nerve? It is the wandering nerve. I said at the beginning, it is part of the healing, the rest, the digest. We have parasympathetic, we have sympathetic. Sympathetic has nothing to do with feeling sorry for us. It is a stress response. It's not a bad thing. It'll get us up and out of a fire or up and out of a survival. It keeps us alive, mobilizes. Here, healing, rest, digest. We cannot live in here. We will go into what's called dorsal collapse. But we have to toggle between here and here. And the vagus nerve, when we get it into its flux state, into its adaptive state, into stimulating it into action, it's important. It will help us toggle again between here and here. And we will see that progressive relaxation in the body. Strengthening ideas, way to strengthen the nerve in the previous slide. Humming, gargling, meditating, deep breathing techniques. In mountain breathing, in 5 and out. Exercise. Physical activity helps a lot too by improving the positive, decreasing the stress hormones and improving the positive chemicals in the body, the feel-good chemicals. So any movement in the body, any movement of the shoulders, whether it's gentle walking, and if we are in a stressed out state, please don't go and do some HIIT training or an RPM spin class. We need to start off small and easy. Chiropractic care. I'm a chiropractor. We deal with the nervous system. The fastest hack, besides breathing, the fastest hack into the nervous system to calm the body is adjusting up in here, especially the top, the cervical, the occiput skull attaches to the second bone. Foramen magnum is where that vagus nerve comes out. Now, I am also trained in looking at the body in terms of a lock situation. What that means is different areas connect to different areas, connect to different areas. So if there is stress in the ribs, well, we just talked about how important breathing is. I know different techniques that open up the rib cage from the front, from the back, from the side, what that deals with the diaphragm underneath. So there's techniques I use to get that diaphragm loose, and even the stomach. If we're not in healing, rest, and digest, we're in fight or flight, and that stomach is going to be like this. So there are, and the psoas is underneath. So this, if our body is in the forward flex position, if we sit all day, this is reminiscent. This is an action of somebody going into battle, fight or flight, going forward. And we get into the glutes and the low back. So there are, it is a locking system of this affects this, affects this, affects this, and adjusting specifically many areas of the spine, but really that occiput as the vagus nerve comes out there. So chiropractic helps reduce the tension, the stress, the dysregulation, and help the body toggle, even if it's for moments at a time. People on my table say, Doc, I can just take a big breath now. Well, you know what? That's what we want. We want breath is ease. Breath is calm. If we can teach the body to get into that calm state, that's what I do on the table, and I have done for 21 years. So practice daily. Start your day. This is protected time. And I loved when somebody said, how do you start your day, Dr. Lord? My protected time. I will create time at the beginning of the day. No dogs, no kids, no alarm clock, no coffee. To start my day doing breath work, doing meditation. You choose, you do it. Start your day. Record your outcomes. Get a little journal, get a little book, and write down how you're feeling that day when you did your exercises. Maybe it's just an emoji. Maybe it's if you did it 4 or 5 days, what happened at the end of the week? How are you feeling? Maybe if you missed a day, what were the negative effects? Were we more reactive? Were we more angry? Were we more calm if we did it? Did something happen at work and you normally would have reacted in a certain way? Time to heal, grace and healing. It's not going to happen overnight. Compassion. We all do our best. There may be days where you didn't do your work, you didn't do your self-care, and it was a challenging day. Have compassion to yourself. I said chiropractic care reduces the stress response. It helps the nervous system toggle between here and here, appropriate and accurately. And when the body is not tense and tight and we are more regulated, the nervous system does better at adapting to our world. So your vagus nerve will thank you. I thank you. My details are there. I am a chiropractor. I'm a national chiropractic consultant actually for Massage Addict, but I am hands-on in clinic 5 days a week at 2 different clinics of Massage Addict here in London, Ontario. There's the details. There's my Instagram. I'd love to connect with you. Thank you.